The most important Chinese political event of the year, the Two Sessions, is now underway. On Sunday, the fifth session of the 12th National People's Congress opens in the capital. About 3,000 deputies from all walks of life across China will descend on Beijing to have their voices heard over the next 2 weeks. Earlier today, officials held a news briefing to talk about key issues deputies will discuss in the days ahead. The NPC spokesperson addressed China's increasing military expenses during the press conference. She said the amount takes into account the need for defense construction as well as the cost share of overall GDP.
Every year, the Chinese government, in light of the need of national defense and China's economic development level, will set its national defense budget. In 2017, our defense budget will grow around 7%, and its share to GDP is around 1.3%. This is the exact figure provided by the Finance Ministry. Now, you just mentioned about the United States will continue to grow its military spending. It's already a very huge figure. When I was at the Munich Security Conference, I noted that NATO asks its members to increase its defense share to GDP to 2%, and the U.S. will continue to grow its military spending. So I don't know how you look at this trend, and we'll ask the same question to them.
For more, we're joined by CGTN Su Yuting live in Beijing. So China's top legislative body, the National People's Congress, is due to open this weekend. And ahead of that, a news conference was held today. What were the highlights?
Yes, the National People's Congress is closely watched by media from both home and abroad. And the news conference has lasted for more than an hour. And the NPC spokesperson Fu Ying has answered questions, about 15 questions, covering a wide range of issues from politics to economy, from food safety and also environmental protection to diplomatic relations. And Fu Ying said that the air pollution is a must-answer question from the domestic media, and she also said that the military budget is also another must-answer question from the foreign journalists. And Fu Ying said that combating air pollution is a long-term issue, and she said the Chinese government needs to further strengthen regulations. But she also admitted that the results of checking smog had failed to meet people's expectations. And as previously, you have played the video, and that Fu Ying have already mentioned about the military budget that will be increased by around 7% in 2017, accounting for 1.3% of the total national GDP. But she said that Chinese people cannot really understand the criticism on Chinese military budget, as the US and the US-led NATO has also increased the military budget and also its defense spending. So she also said that China will commit it to the world to maintain regional peace and stability and to resolve the disputes through dialogue and negotiation.
Now, the NPC opening session will take place Sunday morning, Beijing time. What can we expect and what will be on the agenda?
Yes, the NPC deputies from all over the country has already arrived here in the capital, Beijing, and they are some of them are from the grassroots level, but most of them are senior officials, and they will brought motions and bills to the session which they believe will benefit the country's growth and also its people. And the NPC session will last about 10.5 days, and it will conclude on March the 15th. And on that day, Premier Li Keqiang will also answer questions from media, both from home and abroad. And also, you know that there will be 11 items on the agenda of the session, apart from routine deliberations on 6 reports, including the government work report. NPC deputies will also deliberate on another very important thing, that is the draft general provisions of the civil law, and also on 3 motions regarding the elections of the deputies for the 13th National People's Congress. And also during the session, there will be about 16 news conferences to be held at the media center, and the various ministries, senior officials and government departments will just answer questions from the media. So we will keep you updated on the latest information in the next following days. Back to you.
All right, so you think joining us live from Beijing, many thanks.